Hello, third graders. This is Mr. Nichols, and today we are going to begin to learn about economics. Economics is a science that involves making, selling, and buying goods and services. Let's start with our needs and wants and understanding what those are. Needs are something you cannot live without. It's something that people must have to live. Things like food and water, shelter, and your clothes. We need those things to live. Wants are something you'd like to have, but it's not necessary to survive. Things like this sweet car right here. Pretty cool, but I don't need it to survive. Or this PS4. I love to play video games, but if I didn't have it, I would still live. With LOL dolls, or candy, or even this adorable kitten. I want it. It's adorable, but if I didn't have them, I would still survive. Those are wants. Let's understand goods and services. Goods are things that people make or use to satisfy their needs and wants. So all of those things we named before, all of those needs and wants, those are all goods. So our food or water, car, candy, video games, those are goods. They satisfy our needs and wants. And even the adorable kid, yes, that's also a good. Services are activities that satisfy people's needs and wants. So a policeman and a fireman provide a service. Doctors provide services. A mechanic provides services. Waiters and waitresses, and even your cool teachers provide a service. Producers. Producers are people who use resources to make goods and provide services. So they're going to make the goods and provide the services. Farmers are producers. They grow fruits and vegetables. Let's take a closer look at this word resources. Resources are used to produce goods and services. There are three main types of resources that we're going to talk about. Natural resources are materials that come from nature. Things like water, fruit, soil, wood, coal. We use coal to burn for energy. All of these things we use and they come from nature. They are natural resources. Another type of resource is a capital resource. Capital resources are goods made by people that are used to produce other goods and services. When you think of capital resources, think of tools and machines. A factory makes goods, so it's a capital resource. A computer is a capital resource. It's a tool. Scissors, a hammer, and a sewing machine. These are all good examples of a capital resource because they help produce other goods and services. Human resource is the third main kind of resource. Human resources are people who work to produce goods and services. So when you think of human resources, think of people. A chef is a good human resource. Nurses, factory workers, police officers. Now let's think about a lemonade stand and what resources we would use. What human resources will be found at the lemonade stand? Think of people. What natural resources would be found at the lemonade stand? And what capital resources would be found at the lemonade stand? Let's look back at the human resources. You probably would have children working or adults, so they are the people. That is why they are the human resource. The natural resources would be the lemons that come from nature. The water and the ice also come from nature, so they are the natural resources we would need for our lemonade stand. In our capital resources, the tools that would help us provide the good would be the pitcher to hold the lemonade, probably a table, and the spoons and cups. Let's take a second to review. Resources are used to produce goods and services. Producers of goods and services are influenced by natural, human, and capital resources. So depending on what kind of resources we have, will make a difference of what types of goods and services we can provide. Check out the video below to get a better understanding of how we use those three resources. This is Mr. Nichols. I'm out.